Hey there! In this tutorial I will be showing you how to make this sponge bralette that features a very unique design and also cross straps. So without further ado, let's start! So for the lined bralette, you will be needing fabric and then lining of your choice. I usually use power mesh or I just use lycra, then swimwear elastic, scissors, rotary cutter, then pins, and then also a safety pin and the pattern. Now this pattern does have two variations and this is the lined version, but there's also a reversible version which I have a tutorial down below and you can go and watch it after this if you're interested. And the pattern can be purchased down below on my Etsy store. And without further ado, let's begin! Once your pattern pieces are cut out, you will be left with 4 front pieces from the lining and from the top fabric, then 4 back straps, again from the lining and from the top fabric, and in the end you will have 2 underbust bands. The first one will be with the arch. From that one you will have cut out 2 pieces on the fold from lining and also from the top fabric, and then you will have 1 underbust band that will be cut from the main fabric. Now take your front pieces and put them right sides facing each other and sew together the chest seam and then also the front seam. You want to leave shoulder openings open and also the bottom seam open. Repeat the same process with the straps, leaving shorter ends open. Now I'm using my overlocker, but if you don't have overlocker, you can use a zigzag stitch on your home sewing machine. And then you want to attach elastic over exactly where we've just sewed. When you're attaching elastic, you have to make sure that it is setting exactly at the seam. You don't want it to overlap because then you're gonna have an issue and it's going to be turning all weird to the other side. And you want to also attach the elastic to the straps as well. Now that is finished, we will attach straps to the front pieces. So for this you will need to turn your straps right sides out. And once you have them turned right sides out, you will insert a safety pin, and with the safety pin you will insert them into the strap openings. And you need to make sure now that the top fabric or the main fabric is matching, and then use straight stitch to secure together. Once completed, cut excess off and then pull your fronts right sides out, and we will move to the next step. So now you will take the underbust arch band and you will insert or attach the front panels. You need to make sure that the fabrics are again matching, so lining to lining and the front fabric to the front fabric, and you need to pin this down together. On the pattern there are notches, so they can help you. However, take your time. This is kind of tedious, but it's important, and it's also very difficult because you're going to be sewing together negative curves in 4 layers, but it's very worth it. Once your front panels are pinned down, you will sew them down together with a zigzag stitch. When I'm sewing, I always like to check with my finger that I can feel 4 layers of fabric, and if not, I can manipulate it before I sew it down. So this is how I make sure that everything is nicely where it should be. Once front panels are attached, we will move to sewing down the arch band. So you will fold it over just like I did, and I don't like to use pins because the fabric is way too bulky. So I just hold it down and I overlock from one end of the arch band to the other end. Now you will pull everything to the right side through the arch band and we will sew down the straps. So flip it over and cross the straps and insert them and pull through the other side just like I am doing so that they are encased in the arch band, and then sew everything down from the end of the front panel until the end of the underbust band, and repeat the same for the other side. Then you're going to take your underbust bottom band and you're going to fold it over wrong sides together, and I'm going to overlock this edge. Once that is completed, I will attach the bottom band to the arch band. I will pin it down and overlock it together. Before we close the bra, I will check if everything is nicely aligned, and if so, I will move to the final step, which is firstly, I like to overlock the edges of the underbust band, and once that is completed, I will just sew it down with a straight stitch. So now you will fold it over in half and sew both ends together with a straight stitch. And this is how it should look once it's completed. It's very pretty and unique. Chef's kiss. If you have purchased the pattern, I want to thank you, and if you haven't and you are thinking about it, I hope this tutorial has convinced you to do that. For more information about a pattern, please visit my Etsy store or my website. And that's all for me. So goodbye!